Hey guys, what is up? My name is PandaMaster, and welcome to my full-on spoiler cast, spoiler-filled impression, reaction, debate, whatever video with Attack on Titan, Season 4, thus far. So we are 4 episodes in, supposedly a quarter of the way through the season. Which means assuming that they split it like 2 arcs per season, we're halfway through this first story arc. What the hell? First off, I called it. I called that the second that Kruger, I should say, had Falco give a letter to his people back home, like had him send a letter versus anybody else, I knew for a motherfucking fact that was Eren. I knew it. I looked at his eyes and I was like, nah, that's Eren. That is Eren motherfucking Yeager right there. 100%. I knew that shit. And so I would just like to pat myself on the back for getting that, because that was easy as fuck. Secondly, I am really upset that this season is going by so goddamn slowly. Like, I don't care that much. Like, why do I have to find out all this Titan information? Like, this is the final season. They have all but confirmed it is going to be 16 episodes. So we are almost halfway. We are halfway through the season. And we just now saw Eren. Still no sign of any of the other Survey Corps. I don't know if that's going to happen. Like, the next episode is called Declaration of War, so I don't know if that's what we're supposed to get next episode or not. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. Like, it's going to be forever. I want to see my boy Armin. I want to see my boy Levi. I want to see my homie Mikasa. Like, I want to watch Attack on Titan. This is not Attack on Titan. This is Titan's debate in a fucking courtroom. Like, I just... this final season kind of sucks so far. Like, it kind of sucks overall. Like, I was hype. The first episode, I was like, alright, we're getting some setup. Honestly, the first episode was the best of all of them thus far. Like, I think the first one was the best. Like, there were some cool action sequences. I thought it was really cool seeing, like, the other side of the sea. Like, I thought it was really cool. Second one, I was like, alright, we got a little lull, but, we're coming. Third one, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Like, this is taking a while, but, like, maybe we're almost there. This fourth one, I'm just like, okay. Okay. Literally, if it would not have been for them just dropping Eren Yeager in at the last second, I would have been like, all right, I would have been actually pissed. And I'm still upset because it's like, we have went so long. It's been what? God, I don't even remember. How long has it been since Season 3? It hasn't been, like, too long since Season 3, but it's been over a year since Season 3, which was just absolute perfection. Like, okay, I don't want to say perfect, but, like, Season 3 was astronomically good, especially 3B. And to go from that, which was just peak Attack on Titan, to this... And not to say that, because Attack on Titan has not strayed away from political drama in the past. But the thing about it is it's not all political drama. Like, and if it were with characters that we've grown to appreciate already, then okay. And like I've said this in my past reviews, I think Reiner is the best part of the season thus far, because we know Reiner. I think, what was it? Was it episode 3 that was them talking about his whole, basically his whole, yeah, it was. It was episode 3 where we talked, well, I should say 62, when we talked about Reiner's whole backstory and how he became the Armored Titan and all of that. I thought that was a very solid episode because it delved into a lot of backstory of characters I gave a shit about. I'm not saying that Falco and Gabby and all these other people aren't good characters. I'm saying you've given me no reason to give a shit about them so far. Like, it was a decent attempt at the first one, but not enough for you to devote an entire fucking, like, Like, look at the key visual. I'm pretty sure that soldier person that's in front of that's like looking at Aaron towering above. Like, I don't know if that's Falco or if that is hold on, I forget what's his name. Is it Marcel? Yeah. I don't know if that's Falco or Marcel. It looks a little bit too tall to be Falco, but it doesn't make sense why it would be Marcel either. I don't know. But it's like, we're getting all these new characters, and they're trying their best to give a shit, and I just don't. I really don't. Like, the only person I care about out of this group is Reiner, and even Zeke. I would love to get some stuff on Zeke, because we still don't know a ton about him, but they have not given a shit about Zeke. Like, we've seen him for maybe 10 minutes total this season. Maybe. That's a fat maybe. I really doubt that. Probably more like 5. We've seen this dude for 5 minutes, and then it's been focusing mostly on Reiner, which is the only reason that I'm still like, okay, like this, I have a reason to watch this right now. And then Gabby and Falco and all this stuff, where it's like they're completely new characters. This is the so-called final season, and I still hold to the fact that if this was not marketed as the final season, I would not have near as many complaints. But if we have 12 episodes left in this entire fucking show, why are we spending all this time here? And I know that this was in the manga. Like, I know that this all existed. But there's a shit ton more manga to get through. And they're going to get through all that in 12 fucking episodes? I call bullshit. Like, I want a statement from MAPPA, from NHK General TV, from whoever the fuck will say it. Like, is this 16 episodes? Like, I want confirmation, because the only thing we've gotten where it says 16 episodes is they've detailed the home media release in Japan, which they're coming out with 2 volumes, which add up to 16 episodes, or 8 episodes each. But they haven't confirmed if that's going to be the entirety of the season. So we know there will be at least 16 episodes. But even if there's going to be more than that, it's like, why make it so goddamn long? Like, why market this as the final season? Nobody expected this to be the final season. And I don't think anybody was like, man, if they drag this out to 5 seasons, man, I'm not going to enjoy that. Like, who was saying that? I don't think anybody wanted this show to end anytime soon. And so it's like, why is this being marketed as the final season? And it just starts off so ass, like, compared to the rest of this series. And so it's like, like, I'm really, like, I tried to defend the shit out of it in the beginning, but 4 episodes in, we're still dealing with it. It's just, it's pissing me off. Like, I want to see my boys. I want to see this show. Like, that'd be if you were watching, let me think of it. That'd be like watching The Mandalorian. And then all of a sudden, they start following the adventures of, I don't fucking know, like, they start following the adventure of not Boba Fett, I don't know why that came to my mind, fucking Jar Jar Binks' son at the other end of the galaxy. Like, don't get me wrong, that's cool and all, but that's not The Mandalorian. That doesn't make sense. Like, what, why? That'd be like if you go and you're watching Dragon Ball, and then they take an entire arc to just dedicate, which they might have. I haven't seen the entirety of Dragon Ball, and I wouldn't put it past them. But, like, have an entirety just go to fucking, like, Cell's cousin. Like, I don't get it. Like, why are we devoting so much time if you basically have insinuated that this season is going to be very fast-paced, very much like the final, like, what the fuck? Like, are they gonna cut a bunch of shit from the second half of this? Like, is the second half of the season just gonna be, like, really fucking fast-paced? Because I don't want that. Like, they could have cut so much of this shit to give us a better-paced season, and they didn't. So, like, if they're so keen on wrapping up this show, I don't know if it has to do with, like, budget concerns or something like that, because, you know, we did see, like, we've got an entirely new team basically working on this last season. You know, it's they've swapped, they are, you know, we got an entirely different company, right, from the first 3 seasons. And so it's just, I don't know if this has to do with, like, behind the scenes stuff that we're not probably ever going to know about, or what, but there's just so many issues with Attack on Titan right now that I just don't give a shit about, and I don't want to. So, I don't know. I've got a lot of issues with it, but I truly, I really think all of it's going to go away once I start seeing Eren and, like, actual, like, Eren and Mikasa and Armin and the Survey Corps, just see them in action, because that's all I want. That's what I was prepared for. That's what the trailer showed. I mean, again, I know that if you read the manga, you were probably prepared for this and everything. Like I said, my main issue is just with their marketing and how they're saying this is the final season, this is the climax, this is the conclusion, but it doesn't feel like a conclusion. It feels like a detour. And I just, for the final season, when it literally says, the fucking logo says Attack on Titan, the final season. They put so much emphasis on the fact that this is it. This is the conclusion. And it started off so fucking ass. Like, that's my biggest concern is how much they are pushing it, like shoving it down people's throats that this is it, and this is what they're giving us. Like when we had season 3, and now you're giving us this. I would love to hear someone else's opinions on this, because I don't have a lot of friends that watch anime, and I don't know anybody that has seen the newest season of Attack on Titan, and so please, I beg you guys, let's have a conversation about it. Am I being too harsh on this season? Like I said, I gave the first 3 episodes 8 out of 10s, and I think I gave the 4th episode a 6 maybe, or maybe even a 5. I don't know. But the first 3 episodes, I gave the benefit of the doubt. It's just now it's just gone on for way too long, and it's just retroactively making me not like the entire season thus far. Besides, honestly, the first episode, I still fuck with the first episode. I thought that was really strong. But, 2, 3, and 4, aside for some excellent moments, okay, honestly, the second episode, I really can't think of anything too big on that. It was whatever. But I did really like episode 62's description of, all of the things we learned about Annie, Reiner, Marcel, Zeke, Peak, and Bertolt. All of them. I heard good. Well, who was the one? 'Cause he has the cart. Who was the one? Was it? No, it was not Porco. Wasn't? Oh yeah. No. Okay, Marcel died. Okay, scratch it. I'm sorry. I'm bad with names on Attack on Titan. I really have to I don't know. Just anime in general, I'm bad with names. I don't know if that has to do with the fact that I watch subbed, and so it's just more difficult for me. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Or maybe it's just Japanese names, even though these aren't. They're mostly German. But I don't know. But it wasn't who's the one? Colt. That's who it is. It's Colt. Okay. So, scratch what I said. I was thinking of Colt, not Marcel, because Marcel gets killed by what's her face? Shit. Ymir. There we go. And then Colt kills Ymir. Also, the fact, I forget, was it the second episode? Was it 61 where we found out that they just fucking they just ate Ymir? They just casually dropped that. Oh yeah, she's dead now. That was kind of, I was kind of down with that. Just how casually they were like, yeah, she's dead. We wanted the jaw back, so Colt has that now. That was I kind of fucked with that. I was a little hurt because I liked Ymir, but I was like, oh, they really just be saying, nah, she's gone now. Don't worry about her anymore. But I think it'd be cool if we learned some more things like that. Learned of, some other off-screen deaths. I don't know who, they can't just be killing off people willy-nilly, but I'd be down with that. But yeah, give me more action. It's Attack on Titan, not political drama on Titan. So just do that. Again, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys next time. We'll be back next Monday to review Declaration of War. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get some cool stuff there. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.